Hello guys, welcome back to another video. We are in the beautiful city of downtown La Quinta. And for those of you that are new to Evok Studio, we do most of our work in Los Angeles, anywhere through Los Angeles, but we also work a lot in the deserts. We have two offices, one in Redondo Beach and one here in the city of Palm Desert, which is a couple minutes from the city of La Quinta. And today we are here in our Calle Estado project, which is a project we've been working for quite some time now. And this is a mixed project that has commercial and residential in one place. This is one of the most exciting projects we have happening soon here in downtown La Quinta. It's not just another building, it's a building that brings in housing and commercial in one place together. It's a total of 3 buildings. It's a total of 2 residential units above each building and 2 commercial units on the first floor. There's an alley on the back of the property, which is right here. And we designed the project to where residents that are going to be living on the property can pull up into the garages, take the staircase up to the 2nd floor and get to their units. As of the first floors, these are designed to be front facing for people to be able to get to it from the front sidewalk. And very important for us is to design a space in front of these commercial places for sitting area. So that just allows more options for the tenants to be able to adapt their use in the business. And downtown La Quinta has this beauty of already, it's a gem. People that have been here can really appreciate what a good downtown looks like with cohesive architecture. In this case, it's Spanish colonial. And most of it already is a mixed use, but it's mainly a mixed use of restaurants and office spaces. One of the cool things about mixed use is actually that mixed use was actually a way people used to build before. You used to have commercial and residential in one place, which technically would remove the amount of vehicles required to move around the city because you didn't really need it. You were able to walk distances, short distances to get from one place to the other. Things have changed since the automobile industry has, taken over for the past couple years. Back in the 1940s, the automobile industry pushed for vehicles. So then that pushed for spread out construction and spread out for like the suburbs. And now we drive everywhere. We have a traffic issue everywhere. Freeways are stuck back to back on peak hours. And this is why this project is special. This project is a mixed-use property that has commercial on the first floor and residential on the 2nd floor. And one of the cool things about this is that you most likely won't need a car because we are located in downtown La Quinta, which is already full of office spaces and commercial and restaurants and places to go out to recreationally. Hey guys, follow me along from moving from a mixed-use property into something completely different, which is a private residence. This may seem to a lot of people like an empty lot, but architecture, what it really is vision. And here we can see it, we can see what it's gonna look like, we can see how it's gonna impact and bring in the beauty into this community. We are located here on Date Palm and Saguaro. This project is a returning client, and there's no better compliment in business than having a client that's coming back for more. Every great project starts exactly like this. No walls, no roof, no foundation, no landscape, just an empty piece of land where we can see the vision and we can see what it's gonna be and what's gonna happen. One of the cool things about this project is that it's a corner lot. And anybody who has a corner lot knows the benefits of it. What's interesting about this property is we have the driveway that's going to be here on this side, which is going to be on Saguaro. But since we do have Date Palm, the other street, corner lot street, is we're going to go ahead and put the entry on that side. So where I'm standing, it's going to be the driveway. There's going to be the garage here, and we're going to have a cool roof deck on top of the garage that's gonna have an access through the side. And then here in this area here, we have the patio and the pool. So from here we go on this way, and now we have the entering into the living room, entering into the kitchen, and then behind the garage area we have the bedrooms, and then in this corner area, back of the house, we have the master bedroom with another junior suite next to it facing Date Palm. This is a pretty small lot, and we've designed previously in other small lots like his house, where being very careful about every foot, every inch really goes a long way. Even things as like combining different zone opportunities that the property allows you to have. In this case, that far end of the property is the rear setback. And so they were giving us a 15-foot setback at the rear of the property. And it was giving us a lot of constraints as to what can we do, what was possible. And, you know, our job was to figure out other possibilities of what can we do here. We've done many ADUs in the past. We've done detached ADUs and we've done attached ADUs. So in this case, what we proposed was an attached ADU to the house that now allowed you to have a 4-foot setback versus a 15-foot setback. Obviously, we have to be careful with firewalls and fire protection because technically these are two separate units, and you can have a door that connects from the main house to the ADU. So that's something that we're doing, and we're also providing a kitchenette so that we comply with the full ADU guidelines. But again, what that's doing for us is it's allowing us to push back our footprint, it's allowing us to increase our floor area, and it's allowing us to, in the future, if you wanted to separate these units and have it as a secondary unit as a rental, it could be recreational, it could be for a close family member. But knowing these laws and knowing what's capable in your zoning is important so that you're not capped at one idea and you're being reduced by what you can do on your property, but instead maximize and get creative with it and be able to push the boundary to what's allowed by code. This architectural design is a pure architectural clean lines, similar to the home we designed in the past for him. And so we're going with parapet walls, we're going with concrete slab foundation, we're going with steel trusses, which is something typical here in the desert. And so being able to design a house that is aligned to your lifestyle is important. In this case, we've designed a house for our client in the past already, like I mentioned. So we've designed that house. He has more feedback because he experienced that already, and he wants to change things on this next house. The way you want to feel in a place is sometimes based on previous experiences and how you felt. And so when you get an opportunity to do it again, you have a lot of feedback. What am I going to do different? Did I like the window placement on the previous home? Do I want more windows, less windows? How important was it to walk out from the living room into the pool area? How important was it to have a covered patio? How important was it to have a fence in the front of the property versus no fence? So all these things matter, and again, as a client, it's important to ask yourself these questions because we can have more data of your previous experience and then how you want to envision your next experience. If you have lived previously in different homes, apartment places, studio, how did you feel there, and what would you do differently moving forward so that what you're building, what you're designing is actually matching your lifestyle. And this means from waking up to middle of the day to towards the end of the day, towards weekends, like what is it that you're doing on a daily basis and different times of the year that the house is going to enhance that experience versus bottleneck that experience. So we always set up discovery calls with our clients as to what is the vision. We're not just talking dimensions, we're not just talking architectural transactions from a service point, we're talking vision. We're talking how do you see yourself in the next 5-10 years? And this can be from a homeowner and an investor, right? If you're an investor and you're looking to build out multiple doors to the next couple 10 years, that's important for us. We want to know what is the long-term vision for you and how Evok Studio can help you get to that level. If you're interested in buying a property here or developing, comment the word design and we'll book a meeting with you to see what is it that you're looking for, what the vision is. And as for this project and the mixed-use project, stay tuned. We're gonna have a lot of cool updates coming up and I can't wait to have you guys see that. Thank you guys for watching.